Hello. Hello to my parents. Y'all get in here. Get in here. Y'all know why? Because I got something to say. So get in here, my parents. It's Wednesday. Lunchtime with Lakeisha. Y'all know it. Rain, shine, sleet, or snow. I'm here for you. So you all get in here. Get in here, my parents. I won't be in long. So y'all get in here. Thank y'all for joining. Share this out for me. Some parent around the world somewhere needs to hear this encouraging words. So just press the share button. YouTube, y'all share this out. Facebook, y'all share this out. Y'all know how I do it. I pop in and pop out. I'm not gonna be on long. Just want to talk to my parents today for a few minutes. Doing a little series. Last week I talked about parents, you will bounce back from that relationship. So if you didn't see that, go watch the replay and listen to the encouragement. And today I'm going to talk about parents, you will bounce back from that death or from losing someone. So I'm going to start in just a few minutes. How y'all doing on this Wednesday? We got another windy Wednesday. Last week we had some bad weather here in Mississippi. So thank y'all for joining me. Like I said, share this out. Share this out on your page. Hope y'all having a good day today. I'm just looking at something. Okay, I'm gonna get started, and then my replay viewers can go back and listen to it and share it out for me. So today, just want to encourage my parents to let y'all know that you will bounce back from that death, from losing someone. And I got 3 points I just want to say. And then I'm going to be out of here, y'all. Just got 3 points. Just want to encourage somebody on today. Because in this season, these last, 2-3 years, death has been an issue for a lot of people, for a lot of families. And some people find it hard to move on. Not really get over it, but kind of move on. So let me go ahead and get started. So I said... death is hard to accept for most people. Right, parents? Yes. It's a hard thing to accept, even though we know that, when we born that we're going to die one day. So we know that, but do we really think about that? And for me, it just seemed like this last season, death has been a normal thing for families. So many people losing, not one family member, but 2 or 3. And it's challenging, parents, right? It's challenging, but I want to encourage you to not to get stuck in it. In my second part, I said grieving is necessary, but we stop living mentally and emotionally. Right, parents? We stop living mentally and emotionally. I don't hear people tell me that, well, man, since my mom died, I stopped working. I haven't been to see my kids, things of that nature. So you are being, you stop living mentally and emotionally. And let me say this to you, parents. Your loved one that you lost, I promise you, they would not want you to stop living. Yeah, it's hard, not having them around, but you can't stop living mentally in your mind. You can stop living mentally in your mind. The goals you want to reach, you don't reach them because you can't move past losing someone. Right, parents? And I'm not trying to make it seem light, because I promise y'all, I've lost a lot of loved ones, in this season, in the past, in the present. I've lost some loved ones, and it's hard, but I know that my family members would want me to stop living. You'll be surprised how so many people lose someone and they turn to drugs, they turn to drinking, they turn to pornography, they turn to so much stuff, and they stop living. Parents, I want to encourage y'all, don't stop living mentally or emotionally. Don't stop living mentally or emotionally. So what we need to do, parents? I said this one time before in a live that you have to ask God to help you how to live with the loved one not being here. Because that's the hard thing. We don't see them anymore. We can't call them on the phone. We can't talk to them. We can't spend holidays with them. So you have to ask God to help you to be able to continue to live your life without them being here. And like I said, it's challenging. It's very challenging. I read something on Facebook and I literally fell in love with it, and it's so true and we don't think about it, but I want to read it to you all. It is so true. So listen to this, parents. It says losing someone, it says strange, but I put the word challenging in there. It said losing someone is strange because you go through the rest of your life not being able to see or talk to them ever again, but you feel like you will, right? And it says every once in a while it would all just hit you that they are literally never coming back, and you feel the feeling of losing them all over again. Anybody been there? Yes. I definitely have. So that's why the mental part is so important, the mental part, because I can't imagine losing a mom because my mom is still living. I can't imagine losing my dad. Excuse me, because my dad is still living. But I lost a bonus mom, I lost a sister, I lost a brother, I lost an uncle, I lost an aunt, so I can experience that well. And it is the hard part. Like the thing said that you still feel like you will see them or talk to them. And it's not going to happen. And then in your mind, you sit down one day and you literally think that I'm never going to see them again. I've been there with my brother, with my sister, for a while you feel like, well, they coming back. Why our mind think that? I haven't quite grasped that yet, but why our mind think that, well, it's called denial, they're coming back. And then we think about, as time go on, we think about, they're never coming back again. I never can go out to eat with them again. I never can hear them laugh again. I never can joke with them again. I never could hug them again or be in their presence. And then mentally, your mind take you to a place like you just lost them. So that's why we have to deal with it mentally and emotionally in order to, grow, or in order to not really get past it. You will never get over losing someone. And I said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it forever. You will never get over losing someone. You just have to learn to live without them being here physically. And like I said, the first year, sometimes the hardest, because you have to go through all those holidays, birthdays, anniversaries without them being here. And some years for me, it may seem like it just happened. Some years, it just depends on where I'm at mentally during that month. But to my parents, I don't want y'all to stay stuck mentally and emotionally, losing someone. I need y'all to ask God to help y'all to deal with it, to grieve properly. And to get past it. And why, parents, I always say this, because your children are watching. It's okay for them to see you cry. It is absolutely fine for them to see you cry. They also need to see you be strong and go through the grieving process, because they're watching you, parents, and they are seeing how you handle things. And so be aware that our kids are watching. Have your sad moments. Cry, scream. I have to do it sometimes myself, but I refuse to stop, parents. I refuse to stop mentally and emotionally and not move forward, even when it's hard. Today might have been hard for me, but I had to show up for you, parents. So we have to do that. So I love y'all. That's all I got to say. Just want to encourage some people on today, some parents on today, that you will bounce back from losing that loved one. You will. If it's been 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, you got to deal with it mentally and emotionally. Because if it still got you in a place where you have stopped and it's been 10 years, parents, that's not good. We need to get some help. So I love y'all on today. Y'all be safe. Y'all know what I got to say. I say it every week. You got this. I got this. We got this, parents. So let's get it. Thank y'all. I love y'all so much. See you next week, parents.